Tainui has been dubbed the billion-dollar iwi, so how important is Māori business development in this election? We'll discuss that in a few minutes, but first, this story on a new opportunity for business innovation.
Challenging the boundaries, thinking outside the square.
To actually create brands and create a story, I think, is an enormously powerful thing.
I'm excited that we might be on the cusp of actually really exploring what innovation can do.
Most shoppers are oblivious to the innovation sitting on supermarket shelves they're paying for.
We've taken a traditional medicinal plant or healing plant and innovated with it by putting it into a carbonated drink.
Thinking about it differently and really adding value to it by saying this isn't an apple, this is actually a snack food.
Innovations being rolled out in this Auckland City new world. Owner Jason Whittyheader uses information from his GPS trolley technology to help him run his store efficiently.
I like technology personally. It's the way of the future. Ātiwā, bro. Ātiwā.
Jason has opened up his supermarket to Māori innovation. The store will be used as a business portal for the first Māori cluster set up by the government's R&D funder Callaghan Innovation. This hand-picked group's expected to innovate in the Māori food and beverage industry.
Collaboration is pulling our ideas together, but pulling our resources.
Innovation is like what we've done here with Taha. We've taken
Richard Te Huranui Jones leads the Māori business development organisation Potama Trust. He's in the cluster and says they've already set down a work plan to develop dairy sheep products using Potama's Hong Kong connection.
We start moving from just being the producers of the kai to being into the value chain where we're the marketers, we're the exporters, we're the product developers.
He's done this by putting the popular Māori herb kawakawa into a ginger beer with manuka honey.
It's really helping us to give us a point of difference in a very crowded soft drink market.
We've got a great opportunity in New Zealand with who we are, and particularly with Māori business, we've got a great story to tell.
Steve Saunders believes being Māori is sellable. He invests widely in agricultural innovation, from marketing to high-tech robotics.
The key with developing this type of technology is actually it's got to be affordable. So our model's looking at what is the grower currently spending to pick a bin of kiwi fruit. So can we create a machine that can replace that labour cost and get a return on investment for actually building the machine.
Callaghan Innovation is a new Crown entity set up to distribute $140 million taxpayer dollars to fast-track innovation in New Zealand.
There's particular things that I think Māori can innovate in, and that's in our story. That's in our indigenous products and our flora and fauna.
Māori innovation's a strategic priority for Callaghan, but there's no specific funding for Māori.
There's a pot of money and it's my job to bring Māori into that, to really use that money and utilise that. So I'm all about we need to be as good as the person next to us, if not better.
The Māori economy is estimated in excess of $40 billion, but most of it is tied up in land and primary production. Māori are being encouraged to be more innovative.
Māori are huge in the primary sector, in the food and beverage, so what technology can we use to really provide more return on capital for those entities?
In June, Hemi took the group on a taxpayer-funded trip to the USA to bond and to inspire them to think about innovation for Māori.
You have a really powerful brand that's permeated popular culture, so most people know about the All Blacks and the haka, and especially about the land and how you care for your land and how important it is.
And you've got all these professors and these sort of experts in Stanford going, wow, look at this story. These guys not only have a great product, because you have to have a great product to start with, but if you can wrap the story around it, and so how do we use innovation?
They joined world-leading agri-tech specialists to discuss how to use innovation to create futures in the food and beverage industry.
My main message today will be that the challenges in the food industry are that big that they are global. That means that you have to connect them, and that means that you need technology.
We're looking at people in nursing homes who have a hard time chewing or dealing with thick textures, and so they're using 3D printing to manipulate the texture of foods.
We actually got a hell of a lot to offer overseas, and I found that hugely exciting. A, as Māori, but B, in a business opportunity for future generations.
The new Māori Business Collective is keen to set the blueprint for Māori food and beverage innovation, but they know they've got a lot of work ahead.
I think technology is playing into Māori's hands, but Māori have to go and grab it. It won't just come to us. I think we're on the cusp of something really exciting.